Good evening, kindred, and welcome to another episode of Vampire the Masquerade, Oxford by Night Chronicle, episode 13. Let's meet our vampires. I am Vasilis, and I play crazy-eyed George. Above me, the seneschal, now Prince of Oxford, La Sombra. Valeria playing as Lady Katherine Harrow.
Hello.
Somewhere around there, we have a Rose. Rachel, who plays as the Toreador Rose. At the other side, we have the Regent of the Chantry of Oxford, Theodora Reich, played by Jan.
Guten Nacht.
Above here, we have the troublemaker of the group, a large Nosferatu played by Marco, playing Giuseppe. And last but not least, Jan is playing as Samuel, the Toreador.
Hi, I'm in danger!
Let's introduce our special torturer for tonight, Lessa, as our storyteller.
Thank you, George. I'll take it from here. As last we finished, the coterie hide for the day inside the chapter. Yet, you have not been here alone. Through many attacks of yourself, frenzy that had a place inside the domain of the clan Tremere, a mess that you made is visible on main corridor and inside the chambers as well. Last time we left, all 6 of you been participating in a quite lively conversations regarding your needs. There is Saturday evening, just before midnight. The sun woke up not a long time ago. Your dead bodies seek the blood. The stomach of your beasts, reminding you of your eternal curse. That was the conversation stopper. That was when you looked inside your own eyes, inside your own souls, and exposed your fangs. Everyone except Lady Katherine, because she barely smiled when the hunger exposed your true nature. The conversation is being held in a small circle. 6 of you are around each other. And for a moment you forgot about everything else than blood. Which led to the awkward silence. Silence was broken by Johann, whose steps you heard before he approached. He's coming down through the stairs, elegant, posh, pants with red carpet on it. With his left hand, he's holding the rump. Today, he is dressed in a black suit, with a black shirt, with a black tie, some piercing on inside the eyebrow, ears. He have a leather coat under his right arm. And he seems to hold some golden chain in his right hand. But his fist is closed and you cannot see exactly what that is. He went down and bowed towards Theodora. And he's standing approximately 6-7 meters away from you, gathering and waiting. Declarations time open, if anyone would like to do anything. Yes, John.
I don't think I am acquainted to this person, so I would like to meet him and to make acquaintances.
You are approaching Johan.
Good evening.
He nodded his head but remained silent.
I don't think we have met before. May I have your name?
Johan Kraus.
Of the country?
Reading.
Oh, Reading. You came here to help with the situation?
My sire, the regent, sent me to investigate the murder of Cassandra.
Yes, that was a sad event. My condolences for your clan.
Much appreciated. His face do not show any expressions. He would be a great poker player.
But where are my manners? Name is Giorgos of the Malkavian.
I recognize your head, Mr. King. I recognize your eye patch, and I know whose eye you got implemented in your body.
So interesting. What do you know about all this?
You must be very privileged inside your blood. What? Yes, Giuseppe.
Well, am I able to hear any of that?
Of course, it's happening 6 meters away from you. You don't need to have a super senses. Also, they do not hide anyhow this conversation. Nobody's whispering. Does anyone do anything else while George is exchanging the pleasantries with the Tremere?
I would like to speak to Theodora
You're approaching her.
and say, I think we will think about you making a child. It's the most safe plan we have right now, because the time is finishing.
I can see the sense in that, even though I don't like it. But of course, I'll follow your orders, my prince.
Plain beef. I know that we are not fond of the idea, but I think it's the safest way to assure that Jezebel won't escape. So we will collect just a random person, you will embrace the person, and we will keep the person safe somewhere. Figure out what will come afterward.
Is Brix still around?
Yes. He's next to Charlie.
I lean in closer to Katherine and I say, how do we know that he's telling the truth? How do we know that this will solve anything?
Good point, but do you know a reason why should lie?
I mean, from what I've heard from Cassandra, he never really was fond of Astromir. Not sure if he would move to such lengths in such a situation. But it's a possibility.
I understand. Well, I told you, we will keep that as plan B. Our first concern is to avoid that Mistress Amanda will finish the ritual. This is why we need to move fastly.
Of course.
So if you want, I can command to one of my ghouls to bring a person here so that you can embrace it.
That would be preferable, yes. Thank you, my prince.
You're welcome. Why? Sorry?
Question to the storyteller.
Yes.
Is Mr. Briggs still around?
Yes, he is downstairs. You can see him. A level lower than you are. He is next to the staked gangrel girl named Charlie.
I would like to call him. There is not exactly a safe way to have a conversation near a torpor kindred.
You're calling him by name? How do you...
Mr. B. May I have your minute?
He looked at you and started walking his way up. When he reached Katherine, he bowed.
Mm-hmm.
And he came up towards you. Obviously, everyone else is a witness to that conversation.
Alright.
Crazy eye.
May we have a talk in private, if you will?
That's up to the regent. Can we have some space?
I look at Theodore.
You're welcome to go wherever you like, as long as you keep an eye on each other.
I would say pick a room for hours. Anytime you need us, you know where to find us.
Of course.
We will follow and go with any room Theodora chooses.
We're in the hallway, correct?
Yes, you're in the main hall.
I'm gonna lead them back to the conference room we were in before.
Sure, the one with the destroyed doors.
Yes.
Alright, once we are alone, I would like to have a conversation with Mr. Briggs about the whole situation and what does he know.
He looked
Because
at the
the
place a little bit displeased with how the place looked like and that the kindred ashes are everywhere.
Yeah, well, things have happened.
His stressed
Yes.
smile. How can I assist?
I would like you to give me as many informations as you can give me about the whole situation and the big picture, because it's quite blurry.
Regarding? The queen or mistress?
The queen, mistress, how everyone is involved around this thing. The Legion, the Church.
I know very little regarding the Legion itself. I was focused on my cult.
I would like to insight that.
I'm happy to share all the files once I get back to my desk.
Is his demeanor is honest?
You would say so. Would you like to test it?
Yes, definitely. Tell me what you need.
I need your current hunger.
1.
Investigation plus resolve.
Investigation or insight?
You can pick the higher one.
Yeah. Insight and resolve. Insight 4, resolve 3. 7 total. 1 hunger.
7 total. And hunger 1, yeah?
Yes.
Let me just share it with you. You looked him deeply inside his eyes, and you are sure your eyes started to glow for a moment. You expose your beast to him. And your beast came out just inside your eyes. For a brief second. 2, maybe 3. His face showed real fear. Like he's a magnet. There's no such thing as a courage inside this, let's call him for a while a kindred. He is terrified of you. And this is the reason why he would not dare lie to you. Willingly or not, you intimidated him, which worked. He stepped back 2 or 3 steps with confusion. Yes, what he stated is true.
Okay. I talked to him. My apologies. It's been quite a couple of nights. I saw the gaping wound, and we're getting quite.
Thanks that I understand. I'm not faithful to the Camarilla. I'm doing everything that was my task. Every action I take, every decision I take, I've got a good of a sect in heart.
And I respect that.
He starts to cover his chest with his leather, some kind of backpack or whatever he's having that's holding the paperwork. Mm-hmm. Like trying to protect his heart, like he's afraid that you're gonna rip it off.
Yeah. Don't worry, it's like we have been on the edge these days. Nights. And sometimes it just kicks. I do not intend to hurt you or anything. Did you say that I saw his eyes glow for a moment?
No, your eyes glow for a moment.
Oh, okay. Okay, thank you for that. Alright.
Can we come back to the rest? I do not feel comfortable being with both of you alone.
Both of us. That's right. I give it to you. Yeah, okay. What? Yeah. One more thing, and we're done. I would like to use Dominate on him. Mesmerize. And ask him whatever he knows about the cargo of weapons that he mentioned in the Anarch territory and the prank that he was playing along with Unrested.
Alright, I would like to tell you that you become hungrier.
It's fine.
Ask a specific question, please. Or formulate the sentence that you used.
Yeah. What has been the plan with Unrested regarding the weapon cargo in the Anarch territory?
Taking it.
Taking it and doing what with it?
Use it. She started to look confused.
You mentioned that this would better be not mentioned to any other person. That's why I keep you here in private. What about it?
We don't want to get angry. Alan, he might get angry. Sheriff
Who is Alan?
afraid of him.
Who is Alan?
I never met him. It's somebody who works with Unrested. One of his contacts.
Okay.
My boys were delivering the payments during the day for him.
Okay. His affiliation? Check.
More like a tribe, as they used to say.
Tribe. Okay. Clan?
He's not one of us.
Then what is he?
A wolf. I think.
Okay.
He fights with Russian mafia inside of Oxford. Some kind of gangster territories and movement of weapons that Unrested is heavily interested in.
Alright. Perfect.
Your domination ends up,
I would like...
and he starts to move his eyes. Are you aware that you're not allowed to do that?
Yeah, but let's forget about this.
No. It doesn't work that, my friend. After all, I am a Primogen member. You are not.
Yes, but at this point...
Is there a specific reason why I should now recommend that the Primogen will dust you to pieces?
Because you need both of us. It's for a good reason.
Anyone who will have his heart will be him. I've got enough of you, you Malkavian. He starts to going out. Angry and annoyed. Yes, Giuseppe.
Is there a chance I can speak with Mr. Briggs before he exits the chantry, or is he just exiting that specific room?
He's now exiting the meeting room, and he's storming out. You can either stop him physically or turn his attention towards you.
I'll do the second.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Briggs, you got a second?
Yes. Katherine, you see the facial expression of Briggs.
I'll walk him to the entrance where the door is to the chantry. We might, if it's possible, we might step outside the front door and talk.
Sure. Giuseppe and Briggs are leaving the chantry. I will hold you here. I would like to know what Samuel, Katherine, Rose, and Theo are doing at the time.
I'm just waiting for everyone to come back and rejoin the conversation.
I will command to my goal.
You carry on.
Sorry?
Finish.
I will command to my goal, Andrea, to bring a person, wherever person you will find, but better if a low-profile person that Theodora could embrace. And afterward, I ask him to check if Fade really fell or not.
Sure.
Do some phone calls.
And was there any chance that I heard any of the conversation in the meeting room?
Yes, you heard everything.
I look to Lady Katherine and say, Briggs is not happy. He mentioned dusting. Might be worth stopping him before he does anything stupid.
Samuel.
As I hear Rose say that, I go near the door of the chantry, because I would also like to talk with Mr. Briggs.
So you join Giuseppe, yeah?
Yeah, pretty much.
Sure. So, I will allow now the scene with Giuseppe. Giuseppe, you see Samuel going behind you, joining you and Briggs.
I turn around, and I sit there and go,
You are not gonna do that to the person you love, do you?
oh, that's right. Alright. Okay, correction. I open the door for the boss.
Alright. So 3 of you are in the front doors. You see Briggs starting to going towards the Mercedes. A quite nice, elegant, clean car.
I would like
Around this car you can see 4 of his people. 4 of the most likely Teen Bloods, but they are closer to human than to a kindred. They are wearing casual clothes from different ages and subcultures, you could say. There's a person who's 25, and there's a person who is 30, and there's a 16 years old. They all look confused the moment that they saw facial expression of Mr. Briggs. Some of them put hands to the pockets, where probably they have guns. Definitely his private security. He pointed to them the car, and they get into the car. He turned around towards you.
Towards me?
Yes. Then he looked at Samuel, who approached. How can I help?
I look over at Samuel. Hey, boss, give me just a little bit of a second, would you mind? Need to speak to Mr. Briggs just one-on-one for a moment.
okay.
Do call me Douglas.
Repeat, please.
Please, call me Douglas.
Douglas, gotcha. Alright, I'll keep this short. So, I want to offer an extension for you and for your clan, right? So, in Nosferatu, we don't always get the, kind of get the short end of the stick often. And considering I know that your clan is, sometimes gets that bad deal as well. I have some tasks I need to achieve, before I'm able to achieve the position to which the Nosferatu will respond to me properly. And once that's done, I have the intention to make sure that the two of our clans can work together as we should be.
I'm willing to aid.
What do you say?
I am willing to aid.
Perfect. I'll make sure that we respond in kind to you. I do have a question where you know Kid Jonathan, correct?
Who?
Jonathan?
Yes.
Alright, good kid, by the way.
No. He's a trouble, nothing else.
Well, I'm gonna need some trouble. If you see him, tell him to get in touch with me as soon as you can.
I can give you his number.
That would be great.
He's one of the Sun sentenced, up to my knowledge. And if that would be to my decision, I would give him to London, as he's blood-hunted out there.
Well, I'm not much in a better position myself, so I'm gonna...
I know, but Lady Katherine trusts you, therefore you have my trust. He passed you the number.
Thank you. Good. That's all I need. Appreciate it. We'll be in touch.
Mr. Wayland, is there something I can help you?
I wanna ask you how you are going to help with the Moth Queen situation. What your plans are for now?
I'm waiting for a prince call to arms. All the Tin Bloods are.
Well, you're a Primogen, right? Why don't you request her? Don't you just ask her now?
Speak what I'm talking to. I know my place, on one side. At least when it comes to Lady Farrell. Or Alexander Crane. I respect my elders.
Understandable.
Is it, Anak? Is it?
From your perspective, yeah, I don't agree with that, but to each their own.
What happened to you?
What?
Exactly. He stepped aside back once, maybe 2 steps. Get well. Highly recommend it.
Okay.
Have a productive night. He got into the car.
I go back inside I go in the chantry, waiting for Lady Katherine to finish her conversation.
Yes,
And before
I just want to know if he's coming back as well. Now continue, Samuel.
And I'd also turn to Giuseppe. We need to have a talk.
Sure, boss. What you need?
And that's the conversation everyone hear when they're entering the Chantra.
About your position, your new position, you know? King of the Undercity, right?
I'll have it.
Giorgos, are you rejoining the rest?
Of course. Right away.
Soon enough, everybody meets in the hall again. Rose and Katherine, you had a conversation now. Yes.
I asked them, where's Mr. Briggs? I saw him troubled.
He left.
Why exactly?
Could you please repeat that? I did not catch that.
Why exactly they left? We didn't finish there.
He didn't tell to me. I turned to Giuseppe. Did he tell you?
Well, looks like I ticked you.
By the way, exactly how?
Well, I asked him some certain questions because of something that I find it might be useful to know. And you got
Do you want to share?
Well, do you know someone called Alan?
Do I know him?
No.
No.
Maybe you know many Allens,
Never.
but probably not the one that he's talking about.
Well,
Okay.
I think at this
Do you have some more specific information about the guy?
I have something about him, and I have something about Briggs and Unrested. Well, what Briggs told me, and it was back in the days, it was they had a cargo of suitors in Anarch territory. Do you remember where Khan invited us? You know, this weird sketchy club, do you remember that? Yeah, that one. They had weapons in there. Briggs knew it. And it looked like he had something planning with Unrested. And he wanted me to not let anybody know for some reason. And I thought, you know what, this is ultra sketchy. So I domed him. Just to learn that he wanted not to be, Alan to hear about this. He's a contact of Unrested. And possibly a Lupine. He doesn't do well with the Russian mafia. Rose.
Yes, Samuel.
Question to the storyteller. Does this particular information about the cargo in the Anarch territory ring any bells for me?
No.
Okay.
I told George, I really hope you didn't do anything stupid. Because his face didn't promise anything good.
Well, I have promised to help him with his clan to find his missing people, so he'd better not do anything stupid. And I intend to keep that. Okay, just sometimes, just to make sure that things are what they are, you cannot be always polite, if you know what I mean.
No, I don't understand because there is something you don't understand. He's a primogen, okay? And you are not in power here. I know that you know certain things. I know that Joseph is with you right now. But you need to be careful.
Well, my fault. I cannot tell you otherwise, but we are quite on a pinch here. I think we might all agree. I mean, I can
Well,
make favors after. So, we're civilized people, aren't we?
it's not a matter of civilized people or not, it's a matter of respect. And the respect of their roles.
Okay.
Anyway, we need to figure out the certain things because we need bricks to figure out how to attack the mansion of Joseph. And by the way, question for the storyteller: do I know the mansion of Joseph, like the way how it's made inside?
Yes. You've been there many times.
Okay. Am I aware about the fact that there are underground escaping way or something like
yes,
that?
Yes, they are. And yes, you are aware of them.
Okay.
Yes, Giuseppe.
I want to ask Katherine a question. Now, Ollie popped in here recently, and he busted you out of this place. How did he know you were here?
Because probably Oliver informed.
Alright.
Sorry, repeat that.
How did Oliver know you were here, and how did Oliver know you was in danger?
He was
Is his job?
Well, my question is, okay, look, Leo, no offense, but this place is kind of weird, and don't know if we's got eavesdropping. I mean, we got like the state kid over here who's already sitting up there, like, doing whatever with Georgie over there. And is any place secure by now? Is there any place we can actually sit down and have a conversation without the walls knowing that how much of a thought I'm making?
Sorry to
I have
interrupt.
my mention.
But he was supposed to join us, right? Before we left. Had some other business to attend to, then he came here. He saw what happened. Wasn't that what happened? Or have I figured it out wrong?
Katherine, you're here through the abyss. Andrea is in a car park. With Fade and with Mortal.
Repeat this, sorry. I didn't hear that.
Andrea is on a car park with Fade and with Mortal.
Okay. So that was a lie. Very good.
Yes, yes, sir.
My friend, I announced you that Fade is actually not dusted, so that's very good news.
Yes, yes, sir.
I get Charlie.
She's there. With a stake in her heart. Well, wooden leg of a chair.
I'll deliver this to him.
You going with the stake child outside of the Chandra? Yes.
If we go to meet Fate, I'll take Charlie to him.
Okay, so you're just lifting Charlie now and you're waiting. Katherine, everybody else, what are you doing after receiving such a message? Samuel.
I look at Giuseppe.
He's lifting Charlie.
If you are going to take her outside, cover her up. Well,
George.
I asked Theodora if there might be a way for a chair that I can sit down and be tied up, so that I can not do anything stupid while I am in a certain state, per se.
That can certainly be arranged.
Okay. I will need one chair, tie me down, in front of a desk, have some leeway with the hand to write stuff down while am I doing,
Would you like me to arrange that, my regent? Said Johan.
If you'll be so kind, please.
Please, Crazy Eye, come with me.
Okay. I look at the rest. Like, anyone coming? Just for safety,
I come with you.
I'll go with him.
So, Crazy George, Katherine, and Ro are going where Johan showed you, which is downstairs. It's clearly that he knows the place well. The doors seems to be opening before anyone touched them.
Impressive.
They're opening and closing by themselves. He led you to the place that... Sorry? He's leading you to the place that it's used for the blood extraction. And it's got some sort of the dentist chairs in a clean environment. Where he pointed at one of them for you to sit down, and they got metal braces for legs, for handcuffs, for the chest. And he moved forward from a different room, some sort of table on the wheels with a piece of paper and a pen. Is that suitable?
That should do it.
Enjoy your visions, Crazy Eye.
Thank you, Johan. May it be of good use.
Prince Arno, would you like me to stay, or am I free to go?
You can go.
He nodded his head and left you alone. Closed the doors to the room behind himself. In the meantime, Samuel, Giuseppe, and Theo, you stayed in the hall.
I don't think we're doing anything.
You just
At least
wait.
not me.
Samuel.
I look at Dr. Reich, I look at Giuseppe. We'll need a plan if we're going to save you, Doctor.
Saving me is not the point. Saving the city and the Camarilla is way more important. And so far, we're in deep shit.
Oh. Is there some possible way we can reverse this?
Not that I know of. Well, I'm hoping that I'll be able to reverse it if we interrupt the process.
Well, if we gotta find out who's doing it and how.
Well, I
it's being
think it's
done.
quite clear who's doing it.
Well, I mean, you know what I mean. Like, where they at? How they doing it? What's the procedure?
We'll need to attack because, Doctor, correct me, but you'll probably fail to find a solution on the books before it's get released, right?
That's correct. I don't believe I can find a solution so fast.
So, how do you fight in magical problems when you don't have magic, pretty much? Or a magical solution? Bring guns. Briggs has guns. He's waiting for Katherine to give the okay to attack. We should also see what we will do with the Malkavians.
Well, for that we need to all have a talk.
And we need to be discreet too. Not because mortals will see us, right? If we just attack. So,
Mr. Wayland, I recommend you keep those matters for when we are all here to speak of them. Right now, I don't have the solutions.
throwing out ideas.
Downstairs, when the prince, the crazy George, and Rose are alone in the room, what's happening there?
I lay down on the chair. Please tie me up. Leave some free space for my writing hand, just in case I need to take notes.
I fasten the cuffs around his chest, leg, and his non-writing hand. Are there any stakes around?
Okay. I'll have to do two things.
What's happening next?
Okay, I have to do two things. I'll contact Joseph. Hopefully he will have something to tell, to help us. Second, I will need to heal some of this mess. So it would be easier for me if it goes wrong at the end. Let's get on with it. I activate link.
Before you do. Yes, Lady God.
Before it starts,
Stop. Before it starts. Yes, Lady God.
yeah. I look at George and I say, try to be careful, because we need you. And in case things were turning wrong, let me understand somehow.
Okay, if something goes wrong, I will. I'm gonna draw a moth on the paper for you.
Perfect.
You activating the link or the premonitions?
I activate link.
It is 9 or 10 dice, yeah?
Yeah.
9 or 10?
It's like awareness and along with resolve.
Yes.
6 total.
And then your level of Auspex.
+2.
And a hunger too, yeah?
Yep.
4 successes, 1 critical. The following comments are unhearable and unseeable from the perspective of Katherine and Rose. You can hear the side whatever George gonna say, but you cannot hear the response. George, you can hear an echo coming out from the walls. You have an impression that it's more people than just crazy. I just answer your call, you could say. Yes, my son.
I'm hearing quite the commotion. What is going on in here?
Don't listen to him. You heard the voice of Giuseppe. Speak. 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 What do you want? Said Giuseppe.
Is it his voice?
Yes. But the other voice, it doesn't belong to Giuseppe.
I have questions for you.
For us?
For Joseph. Who is Joseph among all of you? Are you having a party in here?
Pay no attention to those land rats. What do you need, George? His name is not George.
Who said that?
Pay no attention. It is nothing but the misleading voice of Malkavians.
Okay, first question. Can I have a picture of your mansion? We're gonna need it.
Picture of my mansion.
Yes.
Which one?
You know which one, don't you?
From the inside or from the outside?
Both would be great.
Allow me your hand.
I allow him my drawing hand.
Sure. 3 successes. Katherine Rose, you see that the hands start to draw. And what he's drawing, it seems to be a technical architectural plan. Every line he's drawing is professional architect drawing, if you know what I mean. People supposed to have used tools to do such a plans, but he's doing that like a copy machine. From top to bottom, and it took him merely 5-6 seconds to finish it, including all the meters, distances, including all 4 floors of the building. It's too easy. Surely it must be a trap.
What's up with the Malkavians being too chatty? Usually we are in private in here.
I know.
Yeah, what happened?
Believe me, it annoys me. It annoys the hell out of me.
Yeah, it's not exactly nice.
That's why Link is not for everyone. And that's why I am surprised that you are still Giuseppe.
Are our brother mirrors with them now? We have a mix of bugs and mirrors at this point.
We have an ongoing issue with the clan. That's what we got. We got the trouble with Sebastian.
Yeah, I would like to ask you about him. What happened with your son?
I would like to know it myself. But he's not my son anymore. He is to be hunted and destroyed. Asked.
Is that your will?
It is. It is what's the best for this city. He is a traitor to Camarilla. He is a traitor to my house. He must be punished.
Your will shall be done, Joseph. The least I can do.
You will feel my appreciation upon your tired mind. Joseph disconnected from the link, but the other voice did not. Fear.
Hi!
No.
Who has joined the chat?
They gave me many names.
Give me one of them.
You can call me the Butcher.
Hello, how is Chicago doing these nights?
Streets are empty, yet the mannequins are dancing. The moon is like a tomato, so those streets. You have been missed.
What can I do about it? I'm afraid I had to miss the ketchup party.
Ketchup.
Do you have anything for me to say? Do you have anything for me to say?
I am proud that you are free.
Free from what, Butcher?
The red mist. Find the snakes. They will squish the moth. You feel disconnected.
I wake up laughing.
Like I said, ladies, all you heard was the side of what George said.
I wake up laughing.
That sounded interesting.
Yeah, don't get me wrong, it was. sometimes it feels like I'm talking to myself. It's so weird. So weird. Okay. What did we got? Did you hear or see anything? By the way?
Only your side.
Just what you said.
I look at the paper.
The architectural plans of the building.
That was impressive to watch.
Did I do this?
In a manner of...
You printed, we could say.
You can
name
send
is Xerox.
Okay. Is the mansion accurate? Anyone have been there? Katherine, have you been there?
Yeah. I look carefully at the paper, and I see if I recognize the place, and...
It seems legit. Some walls are different, you would say, as you remember them. But after all, the last glimpse you had of this building was nearly a century ago.
Yeah, it's accurate.
Okay.
Pretty much.
Would you like to mark the points that you remember to be different? Because it was quite chatty in there.
In the meantime, upstairs, in the mass hall, the doors to the Chantra has opened, and the crowd starts to enter. From one side, Johan, entered from the other and stood next to the doors downstairs, like protecting them. Well, through the main entrance, you see approximately a dozen kindreds and one ghoul with a mortal girl in his hands. Girl in the age of 16, maybe 17 years old. She's blonde. Difficult to say, is she local or not? Rather charismatic. You cannot see the color of the eyes. She's wearing worm clothes. A little bit tired clothes, you could say. And the person who's lifting her, coming with her, it's Andra, the ghoul of Katherine that you've met before. Yet behind him, you see many faces who are looking around and stepping in very carefully. It's, by the look, a bunch of gang members, Harley gang members, you could say. They got leathers and some sort of band's name t-shirts. Heavy shoes, long hair. Not every one of them, but most. Piercings and metal jewelry. They look like a gang. And the one thing that all of them have is the logo on the jacket stating Angel of Fate. And they are lifting unconscious Fate. That they put him on one of the tables. Few of them start to stare at Charlie, who is staked in the arms of Giuseppe. They just stopped in the entrance. One of them, after they left paid, approached the three of you. The guy is approximately in the mid-30s, 40s. He got a blonde beard that is tied up with a few rubber bands. Well, approximately that tall. Long blonde hairs. A trench coat with no sleeves. quite big arms, you would say. He do have his talons quite sharp and long. He also got some jewelry on his fingers, many tattoos on the sleeves, green eyes, few marks, few wounds. Who's in charge in this mess? He looked at all three of you.
In the chantry, it is me.
Fuck is a chantry? He looked confused about everything around.
It's this place. But never mind that. What did you need?
We were told to bring Fade here. Apparently the new prince. Want to see
Perfect.
it? What's happened to Charlie?
Long story.
I've got time.
She
Okay.
seemed to be about some time of influence, and the staking was necessary.
She's not
Some
charged
coup.
with anything.
Some kook was using her to sit out there and mess with one of our boys.
Another fucking
had a-
Malkavian.
Yeah.
He growled and the tension in the room grew because his comrades done the same. The tolerance towards the Malkavian clan is going lower and lower, and all of you can sense that. Where is the prince?
Johan,
Yes, my regent.
would you be so kind and inform the prince that Fade has arrived with the other
That
gangrel?
shall be done, my regent.
Thank you.
In the meanwhile, you've been checking the drawing. Are you remain tied to the chair?
Okay, wanna listen to what I heard? Because that was
Rob,
pretty much.
we could inform everybody once we join them. We need
Of
to
course.
go fast.
Yes.
I free him.
Thank you.
Knocking on the doors. In maybe 3
Yes?
seconds, Johan opened them. Regent wish to announce that Primogen member Fade has arrived to Chandra.
Perfect. Let's go.
Let's go.
Way,
Perfect.
please. He pointed you the way out. Which actually was good because every single corridor looked the same in here. It is like a little maze, but once again, yeah, he is really suitable for the position that he's taking now. And he led you to the upstairs. Upstairs hall, which contained now one unconscious gangrel on a table, dining table. One Tremere facing one of the gangrels from the gang. Giuseppe on the side, who at least 5 or 6 gangrels from the crowd are looking at you, measuring how many seconds you would survive or how many of them is necessary to take you down. You can see the challenge in their eyes. You can see that they are hostile. Samuel, you recognize few faces from here. At least 3 of them are from the Vale. And they used to be Annas. At least run with the Annas. Yes.
Question to the storyteller. Used to be as in they defected to the Camarilla?
You have no knowledge about that, but you remember them in a lion court of King of the Vale. Some of them even like 30 years ago.
Do they see to recognize me?
Definitely. Which is probably the reason why you cannot sense this hostility from them. In a matter of maybe 30-40 seconds of silence and an eye challenges, the doors from the downstairs open by Johann to allow Lady Katherine, Crazy George and Rose to re-enter the main hall. All three of you, the description as mentioned. One of them standing next to Theo, the rest of them is focused around the Fade, who is on the table.
The moment I enter the room, I say, "Greetings, Gangwell Kindred. Thank you for bringing Fade here. I would like to know what happened to him."
He started puking moths. And he's not responsive anymore. One of them lifted his hand that collapsed while he let it go.
Shit, same thing with Joseph, same thing with so many. The
now
Moth Queen had his eye on him.
Now we will organize our plan. We will strike that mistress down and we will take everything back. May I count on you?
I heard it's all Malkavian's gig. Isn't that right?
Just one on them organizing everything. May I have your support? Your support in the attack we will going to do?
We are at your service, Prince.
Thank you.
But I'm counting on the fact that Malkavians will pay for our elder.
I swear that the Malkavian who is behind everything will pay with their own life.
We are happy to shred to pieces enemies of Camarilla.
Thank you.
Yes, Emma.
As he says, we are happy to shred enemies of the Camarilla. You're happy to shred enemies of the Camarilla. How do the people that used to run with the Anarchs react?
Nodding heads.
They agree? Okay, fuck.
Yes, Vasis.
I take one slow step forward. Tip the hat to...
That was not welcomed nicely. They lift the lips and roll with the throats. It's not even to you, they simply don't like the hat and the eye patch thing. So you do have a sense of stepping towards the angry wolves, if you know what I mean.
Yes. It's fine. I keep my composure. You want Malkavian blood? You want a name? Because we have a traitor in our midst, and he has to pay.
Name one Malkavian that is not a traitor so far. Unrested is attacking Val and the Bruja in the south side.
Yes, he has been a fucking mess. He has been a fucking mess. That he has.
The name Val ring the bell. So does Samuel. Val is a person not mentioned many times in your own life. He's a Camarilla member. He used to be an Anarch. He is a low generation Bruja. It's the name that rings a bell, and it's mentioned more over in the stories. And all of you would suspect that he left the city long time ago. He is the pain in the ass of Alexander Crane. Obviously.
When did the attack happen? Okay.
Apparently, it's still ongoing.
Fuck.
The Unrested and his death squad. So he is a one trait. I heard about a Sebastian, who's upset that you got the hat.
His sire is not a fool. He knows better. Sebastian is a traitor. And he used your fellow Harley here to try to mess with my head. At this point, I use every insight that I can get my hands on to get a proper picture of the situation and deal with all this.
I would say, obviously, he looked at Katherine, I'm no one and I got it. But cleaning the city of the Malkavians would be precaution. And I mean all Malkavians. He looked at Crazy George. Just in case.
First of all, we will dust the Sabbat mistress that is behind everything, as I said. And afterward, we will see if it's the case to purge the Malkavian clan, just in case.
One of the gangrels from the crowd, you're not even able to point which one, asked loudly, is there a reward for her head?
What, Lesha, sorry, repeat?
Is there a reward for her head? He looked at them.
Yeah.
Is that official blood hunt?
Not on the Malkavian.
On who there is?
On Sebastian. There is official
It shall
blood.
be done.
And unrested too. Because at this point, it's clear that it's against us. And I really repent every single moment that I spare is unworthy alive.
May I suggest something?
Please, go on.
Alright. Dusting Mistress Amanda should be rewarded handsomely, that has to be done. But I would like to put something extra to the table. Whoever helps with Mistress Amanda to unlock what she has hidden of the mind of Malkavians, that she has in control, should have an extra reward.
Which is?
That could be a good boon from me, my friend.
Yes, Giuseppe.
While you're all talking, you said Fade's on the table, correct?
Yes.
I go over to Fade. I adjust his arms. I rest Charlie on top of him, and then I move his arms around her.
They moved a little bit, allowing you access, but they've been watching what are you doing. Then you step back, Are you staying?
Mm-hmm.
Sure. We shall start from unrested then.
Yes.
He whistled. I assume my sire is safe with you, Prince.
He is.
So the gang left.
Before they left, sorry,
Yes.
I tell them, like, let us know the outcome of the blood hunt, please.
We shall
And,
call.
Stay in contact with us in case we need you for the attack at the mansion. Because we are planning to attack the mansion of Joseph, where Mistress Samantha is, apparently.
Where else she could be? Fucking Malkavians. He punched the pillar while he went, and few of the pillars went to pieces. And the gang will find their own way to exit. Like a shadow, Andrea slipped next to you. The mortal is here, my master.
Thank you. Theodora, do what you must.
Is the girl, like, conscious
No.
at all? Okay. I will take her to my chambers then.
Mm-hmm. When she lifted her and moved towards you all, starting to go towards her own chambers, you could see a red mark showing off on her face. A rune starts to be written down. Theo, you could sense that they are staring at you. As you are about to murder that girl on a floor above. What everyone else is doing. Yes. Katherine.
I ask the papers with the sketch of the Joseph mentioned from George, like showing my hand. May I have the sketch, please? And I put it on one table. Samuel, this is the place that we are looking for. Strategically, what would you suggest? Because I was thinking to attack from the underground, since I know particularly everything entrance from the underground, while the Second Inquisition or the Hunters, or wherever you prefer, will clear the floors from the moths or from the Malkavian.
No assign this. If the Inquisition is there while we attack too, we'll get caught in the fire. No. And if we bring Inquisition now, we already fucked, will be more fucked. No.
Do you have other resources we could find helpful?
Lesha, I would like to roll to examine the plans that I see of the mansion, to find any weak points, either structurally or strategical points you could use for an attack.
Sure. I would say intelligence and survival, please.
Intelligence 5, survival 2.
Mm-hmm. And your current hunger?
1.
Mm-hmm. 3 successes. And Samuel starts pointing to you entrances and making sure, like, oh, this is definitely covert and this is not. And through the way of elimination, you got strategically correct enter and potential evacuation point. Which was the matter of 10 minutes investigating the map, making sure that it's correct, and exchanging the assumption. I suppose more or less all of you participated in that. All of you except Theo. As you lie down the girl on the bed in your own chambers.
Question.
Yes.
How much do I know about embracing people?
Well, you knew about embracing before you've been embraced, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, in theory, you know a lot. But there was a few years since you ever bite someone, as you not tend to have that in your taste, to drink the blood from the veins. Specifically a 16 years old girl, come on, her biggest issue are boys and algebra at this point of life, a life you are about to end.
I'm going to sit by her on the bed. And I'm going to bite her hand and start the draining process.
From the hand, from the wrist, you mean?
Mm-hmm.
While you've done that, I think your thoughts would come back to the night that you by yourself been embraced by Cassandra, who flew 1,000 miles to a different country because she chose you. How selective she was with her decision. How pinpointed her child been. And how you are doing that now. Is she worth to be at Remir? She's worth to continue the legacy of your sire? Is that how you want your legacy to start? Well, yes, you are in the top spot. The fresh blood of the girl started to cruise in your own body. And you could hear her heart slowing down. She did not wake up. And most likely she would never again. I would like to have a verbal confirmation that you are murdering.
Yes, I am.
Decrease your hunger to 0. And drop your humanity points by 1. You've done that with the shaking hands when you let go her wrist. The corpses of a 16 years old are on your bed, in your chambers, in your chandra. She's entirely pale. Her heart doesn't beat anymore. You feel like a complete ship. And you would like to run away, but there's no place you can run from yourself. And if my assumptions are correct, you are feeding now her with your blood.
Yes, I am.
Which will not allow her to run from her survivor. Like it was done to you. You now summon her blood to accept yours. You bite your own vein and allowed your guitar to transform her into a Tremé. And when that starts to happen, you heard the whispers. Maybe it was just inside your head. Maybe it's the magic of Chandra. Maybe it's the blood sorcery of this place. But once again you heard Cassandra's voice. Too quiet to understand what she said. It was more like a mantra or ritual or a spell that you were whispering in these halls. But you heard a few clicks of the bones inside the girl. And very quickly, she opened her eyes. She didn't get up. She's lying with open arms.
Can you hear me?
He looked at you. Theodora. Is that you?
Yes.
She stopped touching her lips. Her fangs. I cannot believe that worked. It worked. I am hungry. I am extremely hungry. Thank
Sandra?
you. Who?
Is that you, or what's going on? I don't understand anything.
Sandra, my dear sister. She's well.
Please explain what's going on.
My dear. Really? Hungry? She sat down. You start to see a red fog gathering inside her eyes, like she's really close to her beast. But it's not blood that usually comes out. It's definitely a fog. as it starts to go out from her eyes and dim around them. She starts to shake and the bones start to crack. She started to scream, which all of you downstairs can hear. What stopped your planning?
I run to see what's going on.
Is anyone else joining the declaration?
Oh.
Can I declare what have I been doing all this time?
Yes. Other than participating in a tactical scheduling, as I described, but go on.
Other than the tactical scheduling, I relay every information that I got through the link.
Sure.
The connection with the butcher, the link, the voices, everything.
You're making the aware. Okay.
Even the hint that it might be a trap. And I would like to do one thing as well.
Well.
One more thing. I want to go at Fade's body, touch him, and activate premonition.
You see nothing.
Okay.
Blank. 0.
Okay. I follow suit. I follow Katherine.
So Katherine, Giuseppe, and at the end, George barged into the room when the girl on the bed is screaming, holding her hand, covering her face, while Theo, pale and terrified, is a step away from her, I suppose.
What's that, Theo? What's going on?
I don't understand. I don't know. This shouldn't happen. Something started producing some sort of weird red fog. I don't understand.
Giuseppe was first, yes.
Does Theo still have those runes on her body?
Yes. But you are clearly seeing that on her face now. Yes. George.
Do I see the red fog, the red mist?
Yes. She's holding her face, but this fog is going on sideways.
Jesus Christ. Theo, do you remember something about a book with a title like this title? Do you remember that?
No, I mean, Crane mentioned it, but I don't remember anything about it.
Come on. We gotta know something. What the fuck is going on with the girl?
I don't know. She was being weird. She was speaking of Cassandra as of her sister, or maybe Mia as of her sister. I don't know. It was strange. I think Cassandra did something, or maybe someone else did. I don't think this is not normal.
Well, not many things go normal these days. But did Cassandra have a sister?
Yes, Katherine.
That's what I was going to ask if I know about that.
A biological sister or Syed sister?
Even, maybe, yeah, a third sister.
You know nothing of her sire. That's shrouded by the mystery of the centuries. And in those days, the pyramid of power in Tremere clan. In fact, she never mentioned her sire. And up to your knowledge, she was an orphan. At least, that's how she was presented. When she took control over the Oxford, she was very young. and she replaced the successor of previous pyramid. And but no, you cannot say that she had any sister. Not in the Tremere clan. Although Cassandra was a mother to them all. Anyone who knew her knows that. If somebody would be called her sister, it would be maybe you. You and Cassandra would be taken as a sister and had a similar relationships.
So I say to Theodora, no, I don't know anything about any sister. No idea about that. We should try to feed her. I don't know really. This is something that got me unprepared.
We should have ordered blood to be brought.
I go and stand in front of the girl.
1 second, Giuseppe, yes.
do I have enough time to stake her?
You can grab a chair or something and stick.
Okay.
You all see that Giuseppe break the chair. And approaching. Does anyone upon?
Do you think that this will stop what's going on?
Yes.
Right. Giuseppe, your melee plus strength.
Yes.
Yes, Basit.
I would like to gesture him to wait for a second.
Giuseppe,
I stand before the
stopping
girl.
you.
Total.
Sorry, Giuseppe, does that stopping you when George is showing you not to do that?
No.
Okay. What's your statistics?
5 dice total.
Hunger?
0.
How much?
0 hunger.
Why do you have a 0 hunger? When did you kill the human?
I didn't. I just fed from Samuel.
Right. Sure. 4 successes. Her hunger 4. She got 6 successes. Can you test your athletics plus strength, please?
Mine? Yes. 8.
8. True. Got 3 successes. She got 10 successes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy to make a screenshot if you want.
Believe you.
So, endurance plus fortitude.
You're her.
Yours.
Stamina and fortitude?
Yes, sorry, stamina.
7.
2 successes. She got 5 successes. 3 superficial damage, please.
I have now I have the ability that allows me to add fortitude to soak.
That was not test. That was fortitude plus stamina.
Okay.
You had 2, she got 5, so 2 minus 5, it's 3. I allow you to block it with your fortitude.
I got 3 fortitude.
Ah, so I took 1 dice too much. My bad. You still blocked 2.
Okay.
So 3 aggravated damage, please.
Okay.
Write it down. As you saw him approaching her, with the full intention to stab. She hold his wrist, bring him down, and bite him. The red mist spread all over the wound, like she breathes with it. Giuseppe, I do not allow you to participate anymore in combat. You are submitting to her. Like some sort of the poison, Giuseppe lost conscious. His heart stopped beating. And he fell underneath her fangs. She starts to drain him. Katherine, Theo, Grace, what are you doing?
I grab her by the neck and I try to tear her off from his neck. Question, sorry. I cannot use dominated just with the voice, right? I just need to watch the eyes of the person.
What's your level of dominance?
3.
You can.
Okay. So I command her, leave him alone.
Vasilis, what would you like to do while he's giving a command?
I would like to dome her as well, like forgetful mind. But depends on the order. If I say that it works, I do it. If it works, I don't not need to do anything.
Mm-hmm.
If it doesn't work, I do it.
Theo, what are you doing?
I'd like to kind of keep back and sense the unseen to see if we see anything weird.
Yes, you do. While you activated the scene, you see that the room is spreading with the red fog. Like, for the eyes of the normal beings, this is coming just over here, but for your eyes now, this red mist is spreading everywhere. And it's spread by her moth-like wings that are on the back. Katherine. It is resolve and persuasion, yeah?
Resolve 3. And then what, sorry? Manipulation?
No, persuasion. I think it is called authority.
See if I can find it. No.
So that's 6, and your current hunger?
0. Because I
0. Yeah, you've been in the House of Roses. 4 successes against her wits. And so it's 8. That's 8 successes. Did not succeed with your action, I'm afraid. I'm sending you the save roll. Her command did not work. Vasilis, what are you doing?
I activate Forgetful Mind. Look her in the eye.
I would like now, first of all, to test her intimidation against your resolve.
Resolve 3.
Are you able to look her into eye through the red mist?
Can I just...
Love it with the fun.
Open up the air condition.
4 successes. Yeah, you are. Not a problem. Not that for my... I'm gonna now test if she will be stunned and she will drop Giuseppe. Or does Giuseppe receive the further damage? Alright?
Yeah.
Successes. She's stunned, but she's still holding it.
Mm-hmm.
So that was everybody's turn.
I just shout, now! And I grab Giuseppe and pull him away.
You already done your turn. Bear with. Giuseppe, another 3 aggravated damage. How much you got left?
It's so good.
It's already so. It's the same damage that you received earlier. It just multiplied for another turn.
Oh, I got 5 health left.
So you got 11 in total.
Stamina's 3, fortitude is 3, and then there's the base of 3 health.
Sure. Cool. Katherine, what is your turn?
So is she still keeping him, basically?
Yes.
And going on and arting him? Okay. I try dominate again. With the same command.
3 successes.
I have...
Against her 4 successes. But she's busy. So let me just test. Will that be enough? Yeah. She unclenched her teeth from him.
Okay.
And she's like, what have I done? She's terrified. Giuseppe dropped on the floor like a bag of meat, nothing else, unconscious. She's terrified. She's on the bed, like, doesn't know who you are, doesn't know what she's doing. Vasilis, what are you doing?
I grab our big guy and try to pull him away. Just in case.
Mm-hmm. Theo?
I get a bit closer to her, and I just look at her. I observe what she's acting like and everything.
She's cleaning her lips from his blood.
Does she seem the same as before the mist came, or does she seem different?
She's more terrified, less confident.
Okay.
More shocked. In a moment of observations, you could see a red stripe on her face showing. And the same red stripe disappearing from Theodore.
Okay. What were you doing? Why did you attack him?
I don't know. I don't understand. Who are you people? Where am I?
Doesn't matter.
It does?
Jesus Christ, she forgot.
I did not forget anything, and I am not she, thank you.
Oh, pardon me. What's your name?
Dr. Giorgos Dimakopoulos. Nice to meet you. What's yours?
Excuse me, what the fuck? Okay, at this point it might sound silly, but do we have a paper around? Because I want to take something at this point.
Can you explain to me what am I doing in here? What are you doing, and what just happened? Calm and easily, please.
Do you understand what this is right now? Do you? And I look at some of
but
them.
I'm willing to extend forward to your explanation.
Ah, Jesus Christ, they did the same to you that they did to me. Oh, shit.
What do you mean? What's going on, George? Why is she think that it's you?
What did I tell you about what Butcher told me?
She turned
What
off.
the meat? What the mist?
She dropped her head.
Now, you see?
She fell like in fall.
Mm.
In a matter of seconds, she got up. The fuck you all look.
I think it was safe to, maybe.
Can I have your phone again?
My prince, can you please? Now that you know him.
Do I remember the tone of voice? The way of speaking? Fade? Okay. Perfect. Oh, they are all in the link? This was going on, George. Are they all in the link?
Fucking link are we talking about?
The Malkavian link.
What do I got to do with the Malkavian?
Because right now you are unconscious on a table. And you are not in your body.
He stood up. She stood up. I don't know how to describe it exactly. But she pushed Theodora and Vasilis. Georgos. Starts to going down. In a matter of a couple of minutes, you, Giuseppe, Rose, and Samuel, you see a blonde girl, pale as shit, with the blood on her lips and jaw, and with the blood stains on her wrist. She stood in front of the lying body. She took Charlie, the girl, and she just smashed her on the floor like a fucking bag of potatoes or whatever. She looked at Fate. And you all could hear like, what the actual fuck?
I am so sorry.
Do I hear the what the fuck?
Everyone heard that. Whole fucking chapter heard that.
I shout back. Usually it's called an out-of-body experience, but yours, it's quite different.
I follow him. I go there.
I follow them too.
Okay.
Crazy hot. Can you fucking explain that to me, please?
Well, it's quite complicated, but I do my best. Looks like the whole thing, with the attacks, with the mobs, what happened to you, what happened with Joseph, every other person, it looks like it accumulates the personalities into the network of our lunatics.
You
The situation
tell me that my mind your family mind are connected. I'm fucked.
I could not
Am
start it.
I am fucked.
You know what? Well, every single one of us are fucked. You woke up 1 moment ago and you said that you are Giorgos the Macopoulos.
Who the
I was
fuck is
near.
that?
It's something like a spell that they do.
Should I know the guy?
Giorgos the Macopoulos? Well, do you have any memories of the past? Do you remember the Elysium?
Yes. Oh no,
Who
wait,
was
that's you, isn't it? So
Nailed it, but I'm not Giorgos the Macopoulos.
I didn't
I was
pay attention
brainwashed.
because I didn't fucking care.
Oh, it looks like now you have to care. I look at the other people. Do you understand, like, how this works?
Rose.
Okay.
Can you please call Lestrade?
I look to Lady Katherine. Do I? Do I call him?
Call him, but I don't think that Oliver knows how to resolve this.
Okay. I will call him. I'll make the call myself and hand the phone over.
Please do.
Call Oliver?
Yes, my dear.
I have someone here that wishes to speak to you. I believe it'll be easier for them to explain what is going on currently.
Put me on the speaker.
Okay, my sir? I put the phone on speaker.
Get your people out from there. Who are you? It's me, Fade. Do not infiltrate the building. Do not walk into that mist. It's fucking dangerous. I know. I already lost a couple of people. Thank you for sharing. I've been inside. You want to get the fuck away from that. I will recommend the retreat then. Anything else? Yeah. What is that? Go fuck yourself. The girl leaned above Fate's head. With the hands, he show you that he doesn't need the phone anymore.
Oliver's still on the phone.
Is Prince Harrow next to you?
Yes. Would you like me to take you off of speaker?
No.
Okay.
Did the gangrels met up with you?
Yes, they bring
Turn his
body of
They successfully captured unarrested.
Good.
Where would you like him to deliver?
I look at Theodora. Like, may I ask you to have arrested here to interrogate him?
Yes, but my prince, I am not going to let everyone that you wish to be here into the Chandra. I cannot ensure everyone's safety.
Don't worry, arrested will die anyway. It's not a problem.
We can use the mansion of Miss Hathaway. You could hear that from the phone. That's an unknown address to the common society.
Well, there is my mention as well. We can move out there.
Dangerous to be there.
Why?
You are a
Do you
public figure and the first place that anyone would look for you. Specifically Jezebel, if she tend to wake up.
What about the red mist? Did you try to enter the mansion, or what were you talking about with Fade?
I've got 3 Toriators on the floor, unable to wake up. One of them was having a mask, but that didn't help at all. I'm trying to infiltrate that blood magic. It's not easy. It's also covered in a SuE entries, from what I gathered. There are few issues, Masquerade-wise, regarding the building. And I cannot reach Mr. Brooks. Is there any chance he's there with you?
Mr. Brooks been dusted the same night you saved me, like last night by Kevin.
Oh. That's unhealthy.
Yes, it is.
Huge as destroyed my night.
So there is no chance we can enter that mansion. Am I right? Did I understood correctly?
I will have to visit Zoltan Khan.
For which reason?
Apparently he's an enemy to the whole moth situation.
Okay.
I will check this knowing and come back to you after.
Thank you, Oliver.
Yes, George.
The snakes.
Who are you talking about?
To all of them. We have to find the snakes. Butcher told me about the snakes. They will help us to squash this fucking moth. Do you know of any snakes in the city?
There was never
Why?
a Setite in Oxford. They were never welcomed by Alexander.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Something else that has a symbol of a snake. Who uses the symbol of a snake in this city?
Does something come to my mind?
Not really.
No idea, really. Apparently, Oliver
stood up from the table, and the girl, blonde, fell on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
Fade is looking at his hands.
Are you alright?
Wait.
Katherine, with a pleasant
Hold
surprise.
on. Who is
Do I
it now?
recognize the voice? Jesus.
Not really, but it does ring a bell. She's stand up from the table. He's barefoot, as it usually is. The person seems not to be recognizing that state. Yes, Giuseppe. Yes, Giuseppe.
The girl falls over.
You are
Go back
unconscious.
there. I'm still unconscious.
Okay. Yes, I'm all.
I ask the person. Who are you?
He approached you and hugged you. Sammy boy, you're all good and well. What a relief. Look at Katherine. Thank you for keeping my boy safe.
Phineas.
Much appreciated.
This cannot be. This cannot be.
What cannot be?
George, we need answers about this. He cannot be here right now, okay?
Katherine,
Fuck.
control your beast.
Yes. Shit.
Approaching the problem, but I will not help you guide it, not help you solve it.
Yes, tell him to Malcolm Tate next time you will find him.
Where's Malcolm? I'm sure together we can find a solution to whatever you struggle. Just remember, do not allow your beast to take control.
I've heard this speech so many times.
And it's always coming out from the good intentions, you know me. Can I hug you?
Phineas, I respected you really much in the past, but touch me now and you're fucking dead.
What's happened to you?
We have a situation going on here, okay? I'm sorry, this is not the moment to talk about everything or to hug each other.
Phineas is the name?
Yes.
Yes.
Good evening.
You're Samuel's dad, per se, right?
I saved him from the critical wounds that he suffered. Yes.
Okay, we do not need that story time right now. What is the last thing that happened to you? Can you remember?
I spoke with Faye.
You spoke with Fade. When did that happen?
When he diablerized him.
Yes.
And have you no idea why I should date you, maybe? Don't you remember what you did?
Wait, so Fade is out?
You hate me because Alexander Crane told you to do so.
No. I hate you
Yes.
because of what you did.
You love Malcolm because Alexander told you to do so.
I don't believe you.
You know that you can.
Why should they do something like that?
Because he needed you angry. And he didn't want you to leave him.
Why? Why did he need me?
Because you are strong. And willing to bloodshed. It doesn't have to be on his hands.
So you're saying that I am brainwashed or something like that?
You are emotionally complicated. And yes. You didn't play with your head, you played with your feelings.
Anyway, it doesn't matter what he did. I am trying to save this city. Right now.
What do you know about the Morphine, Phineas?
Sorry?
What do you know about the moth with females?
I would say very little to none. Although the moth symbol is high.
That doesn't get us anywhere. We're just talking with that.
Sight on a sword is made mirrors.
What do you know about the Sword of Mirrors?
Not a lot. My dear friend Desmond used to inherit it from his bloodline. You call him
He's talking
unrested.
about unrested.
Oh, that? Oh, he has a name now, really?
He always had. So Marham stripped him from it.
She did what?
Samuel, why you sound so weird?
He has a cold.
You speak like Kevin a little bit. How is he doing?
At that moment, I literally fall to my knees. I apologize, my sire. The beast took over, Kevin. I committed the greatest of sins, my sire.
And what in your eyes is the greatest of sin?
I diablerized him, my sire. I failed.
That's not what I taught you.
To hurt him and your allies, like too big to lose control. What? It could be a human, it could be an innocent.
He lifted you up. With fate arms, he did it without any problem. He hugged you and started brushing your hairs with his hand. It's okay. Forgiveness will come to those who sin. It's okay. Everything's gonna be.
I've lost my path. I don't know where, how.
We will find it together.
We have no more time, Theodore. Risk to. Well, I'm confused. Actually, the body could do the work, right?
You don't see any more runes on her face.
Okay. Apparently, Oliver told me that it's impossible to penetrate the mansion because it's filled with the red mist. Whoever entered there is heavily injured.
I'm guessing that's why Crane told me to look for the book, so that we could get through it.
Yes.
Something more. Joseph mentioned this as well. Butcher mentioned this as well. He said that I was under the influence of this, but I got set free.
Do we know each other?
Oh, wanna take a guess? Well, we have not met. That I am aware.
As much as I assume your heart belongs to Joseph.
That it does.
Your face seems familiar.
Familiar from where, my side?
And we need you and Samuel, like, he's protecting Samuel from you.
Mm-hmm.
You are a black wolf.
I hear so many nicknames these nights.
You run with Guillermo Mendes.
That doesn't ring a bell. Have not met him.
You are his butcher.
I am with Camarilla, and call me George.
Are you?
That I am. And your child is safe with me. I sympathize with him.
Do you trust this person?
Right here, right now, we are working together. He has no reason to hurt me. For now.
Forgive me.
I made
accusations.
Huh?
At that moment, I would like to lean in Phineas's ear. His memories is muddled with an awful. He was under his influence, but he broke free, I think.
The queen of the OG have a nine.
No, that's something new.
What?
It's not my memo. We are fake. House of pleasures expects her.
Oh shit! She's going there now?
She's not ready. Look at her eyes. Ah. Is that you?
Who do you think I am?
The missing part of Grandma.
Can't say I'm aware.
You are the spirit talker.
Not a phrase I've heard before.
Oh. This memo is unacceptable. Is there a place where I could take a shower, for example? Where's Cassandra? It's her place, isn't it?
Oh, my sir.
My mother has regrettably succumbed to an attack on the Chandra.
Sorry?
My mother has succumbed to an attack on the Chandra.
Cassandra is dead.
As far as we are aware, yes.
When was the funeral?
We didn't have time for one yet.
Cassandra is dead and you didn't even make a funeral?
Her ashes are with Zoltan Khan.
Is there anything left of humanity in any of you?
It was a busy week, Phineas. Please forgive us if we are not capable to be at your level of humanity.
Are you turning into another crane? Task and missions before emotions and thoughts.
That's the only way we can function right now.
You also using people as tools? Katherine, I am deeply scared.
No, I'm not
So-
doing that. I'm not doing that.
Doing what?
I don't use people. I'm trying to protect them.
Hopes it works for you. I pray it will. In the meantime, may I use any of empty rooms, please?
Would anyone be so kind and assist them?
Of course.
Thank you.
Johan show him the way upstairs to the chambers. And Fate, with Phineas' eyes, start to walk behind him, but yet still with confusion he would look back.
I follow Phineas.
Giuseppe, poison inside. It's getting cleaned by Vita. You don't remember last 10 seconds. You remember breaking the chair and jumping on, and whatever happened next is blurry. You feel like shit. You feel like a complete hangover. You got a headache for the first time in a century. The room is spinning. The voices are disorientated. And you are completely incapable of feeling any emotions at the moment, other than annoyance. You are half drunk, and it's a pun intended. Your neck is bleeding badly. And when you, dear kindred of the coterie, realize that Giuseppe is getting up, you can see the red mist inside his eyes.
That ain't good.
Oh, what?
That red mist.
Who are we going to talk to this time? Dear, you're right.
Ow.
Yeah, that was fucked up. Don't try staking people all the time. Too fast. Too fast.
Good. Can I heal?
You're starting to heal. It's gonna take.
I like to do that too. I was planning to do that while chained on the chair, but
What's your current hunger?
2.
You continue to heal.
Oh, condition at this point.
Reduce 1 aggravated damage. Just like that.
Thank you.
You okay, Jan?
Don't know why. Just know it's not. I'm trying to find out. Because if I don't, there ain't gonna be no when help nobody. Everybody, you capiche? Nod your head if you understand.
Yeah, got it.
Meanwhile, upstairs, Johan showed both of you the room. Inform Fade / Phineas that the wardrobe should have some male clothes. And Phineas went straight away to the shower.
I patiently wait for him to finish, as I do not want to intrude.
Johan left. You are sitting on a bed. Quite elegant, spacious room with windows. Pointing at some sort of garden. Some portraits on the wall, here a boat, there are a bunch of flowers, nothing specific. Room itself is quite old. You got something to say, Samuel? You heard from under the shower.
I was told that the Anarchos was a lie, that I fucked up everything, Malcolm is probably dead. I don't know what to do.
Malcolm cannot be dead.
How do you know that? How would...
He came back just in the shower. Just in a towel, sorry. Around his waist. Malcolm become a king. And whoever gonna be king after his death will have a piece of Malcolm.
But
As long as the Vale will survive and will be independent, Malcolm Tate will exist. Regarding Anarchs, I never liked that phrase. Because to be a part of the revolt, you have to accept the rulership of others, to rise against them. And I don't think that the Camarilla got anything to say on this bloody island. Never had. Never will. For centuries, they were too afraid to enter this island. And just because that changed in the last century doesn't mean that 25 centuries straight this island were ruled by the worshippers of Mitra. And they allowed us. Yes, we are free from them because they allowed us to. So somebody could say, yes, we are the part of the church. Because we exist, because they are allowing us to. But so does the Camarilla. So does the Sabbath. This is their territory. They are the apex predator in here. And nothing's happening without their permission. Thanks to what Tate did, they give us our land that they do not infiltrate and they do not care so far as quiet. While Alexander Crane had to pay every week, every month and every night to be able to claim his land, his territory. It was never his city. He got his own parts of the city. Just because Zoltan Khan allowed him to. So is the Camarilla member of Mitra? Some can say.
my sire, right now, this city is under attack by the Moth Queen. It's hurts of me, I do not know what they're doing. But even if we take that urgent situation out of the question right now, how can the Anarchs truly be free if we are allowed to be free?
Once again, I never liked that phrase.
I apologize, myself.
Anarchs. We are not Anarchs, that is correct. But we are neither any sect. We are not Sabbat, we are not Camarilla, we are not Mitra. And yes, in the eyes of many, we are not Anarchs. We are the kindreds of the Veil. And the white horse Veil guides us, protects us, and allow us to be free. I cannot see how is that a bad thing. Have I never taught you about Masquerade, about the domain, about the old traditions? Yes, I did. I like to think I raised you well. He started looking for shirts and clothing.
I assist him to find clothes.
I never wished any harm to any kindred, or mortal, not even a werewolf. If I could, I would take the pain from existence. But I cannot. And the war will be always somewhere. Somewhere far, somewhere close. And there will be those who wish you ill. It's the best just to step aside. The world is big. There are wonderful places that unlives allow you to see. As much as you will never, ever be glad to see a sunrise anymore, you can spend your unlife on whatever you want, wherever you want, however you want. You don't have to be close to one city or one island. Leave those who wish you ill behind you and follow the path of the peace. Isn't that all what dead people want? Isn't that why we wish rest in peace?
I could say that conflict here is rife.
Your eager heart doesn't allow you to rest. You are a person of action. On one side I admired, on the other I despite.
Sorry, Les, could you please repeat that? Sorry.
You are the person of action, and on one side I admire, on the other I do despite.
If I don't act when people are in danger, when kindred are in danger, when there are forces that want to destroy and corrupt, and I decide to step aside and let that happen while my interference could be used for good, am I not as responsible as that? As them for not doing my best to stop it?
He reached for the stationary phone that is in the room, quite old. He knocked on 911. It's diverted. Sorry. He called emergency. Not 911, not this country. But in a moment you heard in the speaker, emergency. Police of ambulance, he said police. And in a moment, the operator asked, how can he help? And he said, Phineas Flanagan, side batch 887253, deactivate the unit Sunrise. Oxford City. The operator stayed asking for a password. He provided the length of numbers, delta, lambdas, and the capital letters. Sunrise deactivated. Thank you, Agent Flanagan. He disconnected. He sat down next to me. Centuries. Centuries of war gave me the biggest lesson of my own life. The only way to finish the war is to be the one who started it. Those who were not purified by the hunters, by my legion, will be swollen by them. And on the ashes of this land, we will create the third city. Ruled in peace. And with no sects. He hugged you.
For the first time that Samuel is actually afraid of Phineas. My sir, what have you done?
You know me. Everything to save the life of those who I care about. I never said I care about anyone else. It's a corrupted place. Corrupted by crime. Need be. Flame of purity must reach those who oppose. As we cannot allow them to release the beasts as they wish. We must be humane. We must remain humane. And humans, mortals, are rotten-hearted. You see that? They are the most evil beings on this planet. They kill and they want for fun. Don't they? They kill out of the jealousy. anger, greed. Yes, they do. So yes, I am humane. I am the most humane they ever come. Don't tell me I'm not. My son. You are same. You served me well. And I'm glad you're on my side. Soon it will be over.
The only way to save Oxford
We will save Oxford and beyond.
is to kill those who oppose and let the others be swallowed by the moth?
And from what's left, the veil will provide.
The people downstairs, the kindred downstairs, some of them treat me well, some of them treated me
Some
unjustly.
look at me. Everybody will pay for the sins. Separately and individually. I am not the judge. You are not the judge. Time will come, and their own sins will swallow them. Brave up, my boy.
I said, before the sins you claim they have committed, swallow them. Should they not be given a chance at redemption?
Those who will seek it will find.
And what would that path be for them?
I am not the judge anymore.
And who is?
Our queen.
What exactly did you did in that phone, my sire?
I gave the instructions to the Legion. I deactivated the unit. They've done enough damage. I'm surprised you haven't done that yet. You must be very focused. Confused. Now, do I look presentable for the Queen to come? He shows yourself in a suit. Not really my style. I would have something less modern.
Yes, my sire, you look presentable enough. If I may leave to...
Of course, I'll try to do something with those long black hairs of his. Samuel, he looked at you through the mirror.
yet.
Don't do something that you will regret.
Samuel just bowed and left the room. Went to join the coterie.
In the meantime, the coterie was still in the hall. Last time I've been with you guys, Giuseppe and Katherine been lively whispering about mentioning Luan's name again. What does Rose, Theo, and George do in that time?
I walk to Giorgos and say, "You said about spirits. Could that explain the ginger girl? Why she keeps appearing? Why I can see her?"
You cannot see her?
Not always, but I have seen her at several points.
Yeah, looks like she appears to you whenever she likes. And, this one confuses me. I mean, they told us that you killed the girl, but she still seems to like you.
Yes, I don't understand it myself.
That's quite
But I suppose we
peculiar.
have more pressing matters right now, don't we?
Well, we have all sorts of things to deal with. By the way, I would like to activate Sense the Unseen and have a look around.
The room is full of the red mist that's coming out from the eyes of the girl on the floor.
Holy shit, man!
What do you see?
Yeah. The room is full of the red smoke. It emanates from the girl. What should we do with that? Theodora?
Can't really see a solution right now. When they were talking, I wanted to kneel by the girl and see how many runes are on her body.
40.
What do we do?
You just strip her clothes to see exactly the whole body, and you start counting 1, 2, 3, 4. And you count to 40.
I think we've run out of time. Whatever we were trying to do, it's too late.
Well, at least you're not locked in a prison of torment.
That is true. At least I can still be of help to you. Won't matter much if we will all perish.
What happens with Jezebel now?
In theory, she's free to do whatever she wants. In practice, I don't have a clue. With everything that's been going on, I become more and more clueless.
I have the knife on my person, yes.
Yes.
I'd like to touch it and activate premonition.
Touch it what, sorry, exactly?
The knife. The dagger.
The ritual dagger.
Yes.
You saw it in Katherine's heart. The moment you saw it, He dropped it. The doors to the Chantra opened with a kick. A bunch of gangers from the ganger clan started walking in. And they dropped on the floor, staked unarrested.
Well, that's one less loose end.
Prince.
Thank you for your service.
I call the blood hunt completed.
Thank you.
They start to walk out.
What about Sebastian? Do you have any news?
No signs of him.
I see.
But I know Oliver took it as a personal goal to have his head.
I see. You may go. Thank you.
Yes.
Am I out of the premonition at this point? Out.
It was a second.
Okay, I take the knife. Store it safe on my person.
Mm-hmm.
What do we do with this one now?
I'm tempted to kill him without asking questions at this point.
May I try something first? If you don't mind.
Yes. Go on. Be careful.
I go above. Unrested, I kneel down, touch his forehead, and use premonition again.
He opened eyes, and that's seeable only for you, George. No one else see the premonition. He raised his eyebrow. He started calling the dog. It's about the rain, isn't it? Stand. Now kill it. He closed his eyes. The premonition ended.
What I heard was 10? The last things that I heard.
Now kill it. That's how the premonition ends.
Now kill it.
What did you see?
He was whistling for his dog to come back. He said that it's going to rain soon. And the last thing he said was, now kill it. I don't understand any of this. You want to dust him now? Would you want to... I don't know.
Let's tie him, and I will try to take something good from him before to dust him.
Fine. Do you want me to carry him for you down at the chairs? Strap him up?
If Theodora is alright with it. This is not my
Sure.
place.
You may use the chambers.
Thank you.
Fine.
Should I lead the way? said Johan.
Yes, please.
Yes, thank you.
Johan,
I
open the
grab...
doors for you. And you reach to the same room that you've been safely cuffed. But this time you put all of the straps on. Is anyone else joining Katherine and George? Right. So Theo, Rose, Giuseppe, what are you doing?
After they leave, I would try to once again focus on the connection between the runes and Jezebel and use premonition.
Focus on what, sorry?
The runes and their connection to Jezebel.
What's your current hunger?
0.
0. 1 success. First of all, you can see, like, very quickly one more was put it up in here. On the throat. The last one, the rune. When it's finished, the girl starts to scream. And burn, but with no fire around her. Just like the Jezebel you saw in the prison. You heard whispers of Cassandra's voice. And screams from the street. The premonition ended, while you see only one red spot over here on him. And the last rune is beginning to draw.
Seems like we do have a tiny bit of time left. Not sure what we can do with it. How fast is the rune growing?
You would say another hour. With the shape that you saw it.
About an hour till the rune completes. Then we're completely fucked.
Do I remember the way down to the room where they've taken
Yes.
unrested? I will go and notify Prince Katherine and make my way there.
Yes, I do. What are you doing?
Wish I knew. Right.
Yes, go on.
Currently, it's only in Ghidorah.
At the moment, in the room that you are in a hall, great hall, there is a steak Charlie underneath the table. Very next to her, the blonde girl that is unconscious, and Theo is kneeling next to her, yes. On the balcony, you also see Johan.
You need to reach out to every one of you. See what y'all can come up with. It ain't over till it's over.
Well, I'm out of ideas.
Hey, excuse me. I'm gonna go talk to Johan.
Mm-hmm. Theo,
Where's-
what are you doing while he's walking away?
I'm gonna actually follow him I won't go onto the balcony, but I will stand near the entrance to it.
Sure. Giuseppe approached man.
Things. One is the rest of you. Where's Josiah? Where's the rest of them?
Could you repeat that, please? He stated.
Where is your sire? Where are your clan mates?
Is there a specific reason why I should tell you that?
Gesture to Theodora. Gesture to the girl who laying down. I was like, yeah, Isabel. We need to get this under control, and we need to work on it now.
So my brothers are now turning to ash. All the little rats in the undersea. For the path that I created. To get revenge.
Yeah, I'm aware. I figured that would cool down.
On the duck and the darling. And all of your clan that crossed the Tremor.
What happened? Fill me in.
You are the outsider. You wouldn't understand.
Fill me in.
The reckoning of Jezebel will be stopped. Only if Zoltan Khan will know.
Of where?
To do so.
Been looking for you. You know I've been looking for you.
I wasn't hiding.
I wasn't about to break your neck. The fact is,
I disadvise you to try.
in it for 5 seconds, okay? I don't want conflict between you and me and them, her and them. Right? Right now we gotta work together. And right now, I don't need shit going on in the undercity that's going on.
You are merely a guest of this chantry.
We can stop this. We can prevent further bloodshed from happening. I need you to work with me.
How can I assist you, Mr. Putin?
Man's dead. Leave him. Okay. Gotta do what we gotta do to keep this Jezebel. But right now,
You are full of motivation, yet very low on details. I do understand your high speech, but do you actually have some action that you would want to take? Or is it just empty talking?
okay. Come with me.
Where to?
Come with me.
Where to?
I'm gonna go all out. All them. All the Nosferatu. give your types pass. Stop attacking yous. I'm gonna tell them why. They're not gonna listen to me.
You are not listening to me. There is no such thing as an Undercity anymore. You cannot be king of the sewers that are empty. I cleared the path.
You mean?
No one fucks with the Tremere and walks free. You will pay, and I don't mean you, I mean the kindreds of Oxford, for what happened to our sister Cassandra.
Look over at Theodore. Tell me you just dusted an entire clan.
Is it not what Alexander Crane did to Tremere?
I don't know nothing about no Crane. I don't give two flying fuck nuts about that big piece of shit. You want your revenge on Crane? Nod your head if yes. I had nothing to do with that. Got my own shit to do. Got my own shit to deal with. But all I'm saying is we work together.
No. You are the outsider. We do not work with your kind. Thank you, but no thank you. As you are the guest of the local regent, I will allow you to step aside and mind your own business.
Well, Cleo, you heard him. Don't need my help. Go back inside.
Mm-hmm.
Go see Katherine.
Sure. Meanwhile, Theo, what are you doing after the conversation? As I suppose you heard every word. You joining Giuseppe, or you joining Johan, or are you going to mind your own business?
I'm going to briefly join Johan and ask.
Mm-hmm.
Johan, you
Yes, my regent.
heard anything about that Book of Red Mist thing?
Just a legend. He turned to you. It was a very powerful book written by the mages in ancient Egypt. But 2 or 3 centuries ago, it was to be found in Cassandra's hands. And Cassandra deciphered that magic and used it for the prison that held Giuseppe. And so far as I'm aware, you and her are the only people who know the transcripts of that book.
Thank you. And I'll go rejoin the others downstairs.
Katherine and George, you put the unrested on a chair, connect all of the handcuffs. And I suppose you remove the stick.
Mm-hmm.
He opened eyes. He looked at Katherine. He looked at George. A little bit confused.
Here we go again.
Will you fill me in?
Are you joking?
Quite often.
Why are you attacking practically everything with your death squads, for example?
You do not keep the cheese next to the rats.
What do you mean?
You do not keep the cheese next to the rats.
For you, the cheese were the Hecata, per se?
I assume, I foresee that stopping Jezebel will not succeed. I saw her waking up. The only way for her to leave the Oxford is to not have food in Oxford.
So did you want to kill everybody?
Majority.
This is so brilliant. This is so brilliant.
Seriously. Did you kill all the people just for nothing?
Okay, I have a serious question here, and pardon me if I interrupt, but it doesn't stick with me. What can I do about that? You were ordered to dust us, along with the others unsentenced, right?
By the will of Alexander Crane, yes.
Yes, but you decided on your own will that we could be useful for any kind of errands, I understand.
I understood that Crane might be the responsible for the trimming. I didn't want to believe it, but I suspected.
Okay, what do you know about that? Let's start from there.
I knew that the Crane was one of the first that was infected.
Infected?
By the influence of your mother.
She got under the influence of the Red Mist as well.
As one of the first, as I said. Which is the reason why I disobeyed the orders of the prince.
Well, I have to thank you for that, but still, the whole situation does not help.
And this is exactly the same reason why I execute those kindreds. I disobey the word of the prince. I'm killed. But if I wouldn't, more terrifying and terrible things would happen.
What about the Hecata? Why did you kill them?
Because they would join the queen. Give her strength, power, and influence.
Wait, you were there over yesterday, right? You were there. You were butchering them out of the Elysium. Am I right?
Yes, my sire.
Oh, look at that.
You saw the slachta they had with them, right? Who made those?
I also cleaned the schlachta from Rose's Hadaway restaurant and from many other places inside the town. Many seekers came to the city and started to celebrate their coming out with their queen. Jezebel.
Oh my god, why a family reunion at this point? Why?
Why didn't you tell me anything?
Because you didn't listen to me.
I don't listen to you.
Clearly.
Every single fucking person in the city giving the silent treatment, and they're like, you didn't listen to me.
Focus on your problems with Malcolm and with Alexander and with yourself.
It's fucking
Too preoccupied to pick what's the best for the Camarilla.
Is this what you think?
I know that I would execute myself if I would be you. I do not understand why you spared my own life if you didn't want me to do it. I think that our friendship for the centuries, giving me a reasonable source of experience to know that you saved my own life so I can kill those who I should. Is there a different reason why you spare my life?
I spared your life to work with me, to tell me what's going on. To be a team as we were once.
I thought you got a new team.
I just gathered the people who I could work with since I were alone.
I'm glad you got new friends, Katherine.
Why are we even talking about this?
You started.
No, you start.
I started.
I hold Katherine's hand.
Were you aware about the fact that Alexander is still around? That it was a trick?
No.
No. Exactly. You weren't.
Shame
So your sire's... Sorry?
Shame on me once. Shame on me twice.
What are you calling? The dog?
Yes, Katherine. The dog.
Who is coming?
The dog. I don't want it to get wet. Because it's about to rain.
Stop it. I heard you in the premonition. Who is the dog? The name. Give me the name.
It's got many names. I would start with Hades. Chernobyl.
Papi?
Mort.
Guillermo is around? What the fuck?
No. No.
Oh.
I got no connection to that kindred. Or I should say Cainite. And I despite him, and he's on my bloodhound list. As a member of the Sabbath. The doors are being knocked or open, I don't know, Rose. How do you get in?
I knock and wait for a response.
You heard knocking.
Yes.
Rose.
Thought you might want to know, according to Dr. Reich, we have under an hour until the prison is no more.
Exactly what I said. Rose, you hear the unrest. Jailing the Jezebel will end up as a failure. And
Where is she right now?
We need to go.
She will feed on the kindreds, unless we will manage to make her feed elsewhere.
Perfect. Where is she right now? Where is Jezebel? Where is Amanda? Where are they?
I lost 4 squads next to your mansion, my side. Which makes me wonder how they feel like at home in your place. And I'm willing to wait for those answers. And the fact how you accidentally get poisoned and you find comfort in this young kindred body. But it seems to be awfully bad coincidence situation. So
like
allow
whoever
me to
gets
ask
afflicted.
Giorgos, not George. If I may.
Ask.
No. Georgos, not George. Take the eye out.
For what reason should I do this?
I want to speak with you, not with both of you.
So, you can talk with me just fine. You've been talking with me all this time, but if it makes it more convenient for you.
So you refuse to unlink? Is that correct?
Would you want to repeat that?
You unwilling to unlink?
I am not in the link now, my friend.
From the storyteller, you taking out the eye.
Yeah.
Right. To Katherine,
I hold it.
you see he took out the glass eye full of the red mist. Blood-like. And he starts twitching a little bit. Like, Giorgos, you are lagging in your brain, if you know what I mean. It is weird, you do feel incomplete. You do feel weaker. And kind of a detox-like, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, it's uncomfortable.
You were looking for the villain. You got him in your hands.
Go on.
He is the one who forced the beginning.
Joseph.
Under
What
his
and how?
command, the blood surge has been embraced.
Which blood surge?
Scott. You may know him as a drummer.
So he is linked because of that?
That is the reason why Malcolm Tate took him out from the Oxford and from under my protection. And drama is not my child. He's Joseph's child. That's why Sebastian was able to do what the fuck he wants, because he's Joseph's son. That's why Sebastian is now building a revolt against Katherine. Against Crane.
And he has a bone to pick with me as well, right?
Of course. He wants this. He pointed at your hand. He wants power, influence, connections. He's a spoiled child. He's a brat.
Yeah, I got that.
And him, if you look at your hand, is the source of the problem.
Okay, so now what?
I tell you
What do you make of it?
you smash that glass underneath your hip. And it's not going to solve many problems. But it's going to be a good start. Unless you are also unwilling to choose friends. Because sooner or later, Joseph, the pirate, as I know him, will do the things with your hands that you don't want him to do. And deep inside, I know that you know what I'm talking. Don't you? Because I foreseen you ripping off Kate's head. And I know that.
I hold Catherine's hand. What should I do?
Meanwhile, if I may speak to Madame Hathaway.
Yes.
She's looking at Katherine.
Yes, of course. Point.
If we are to extend the time and give us another few nights before the jihad begins in Oxford again. I do not judge, but I need you to do what you do best. I will need you to extend those black veins on your face and inside your arm. I will need you to do what you do the best. I will need you to extend those black veins in your face and in your arm. Do you think you are willing to do it for me?
it.
You are not my sire.
I know I am not your sire, but technically I am your uncle.
I would need to speak to Oliver.
No. You do not need permission of Oliver to do that, because you do not know what is in my intention. What I would like you to do, Miss Hathaway, is to go upstairs, grab the neck of the witch, and put your fangs in her. If she will move, I believe your ginger friend gonna aid you. But I want you to suck the blood out of her until the runes will be gone. Because if the girl will not die before they will finish the last runes, the ritual will be completed.
So which person am I? Because the runes are appearing on the other girl now.
Whichever got the fucking bloody runes. Thank you kindly. Chop chop.
Do we need to kill Theodora? Even if we have the other girl? I don't understand.
The one with the runes. Rose, we don't have a time. Chop, fucking chop.
Why is he talking like Joseph right now?
I am not talking like Joseph, I am getting angry.
Yeah, the chop thing. I don't know, I guess.
Rose, do what you do best. Do what Oliver showed you to do. Destroy the fucking ruins of that mouth bitch.
Do I have something to close his mouth at this point? Like a piece of wood. What?
You can find a claw.
I look to Lady Katherine.
Rose, did you find people to nom?
What does it mean?
I didn't have a choice. It was her or me.
That's a yes.
And what did you drink, by the way?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Answer me!
Darling. I drained Darling.
Tentacles shadow.
Perhaps you are getting hungry. Rose, you are lifted by the shadows. Desmond is trying to get cloth out.
I push it like along all the wall of the room. I smash her.
With the intention to torpor her or to kill her?
For the moment, to torpor her. Because I will need to have a talk with this hair too.
Mm-hmm. Rose, you hit the wall until your skull cracked. Yes.
Currently, where am I?
You are with Theo on the stairs. You're going down, you poke with your hand. You do not hear that, you do not have the right to be influenced by the description I'm giving now. So bear with me. Rose, you lost a lot of blood in the progress. You don't know how many times the wall hit you. You don't know how many times you smashed your face on the floor. The tentacles hold you. And the painful impact hit multiple times. Until the damage was not sufficient to make you unconscious. And maybe even after that, you hit a few times. What do you do with her when she's unconscious?
I left her there, where she is. And I talked to her arrested.
He got it
Keeping
in his mouth.
the clothes away from his mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Were you aware of it? Were you aware that she killed Darling and you didn't say anything?
Darling died before it even happened.
Doesn't matter, that he has no right to do that.
Darling died because of Crane. She joined the cult. She started to talk who's the boss and all that kind of shit. And you know that.
She was possessed. She wasn't his fault.
There's no such thing as possessed. It doesn't take 5 minutes. It's for eternity. You cannot come back from that. And you still put emotions in your judgment.
Oh, I still am. What about your brother? Can we talk about it? What about Oliver?
What's with him?
Was he aware about it? About that she diablerized the kindred of the city?
I suppose so.
Oh. I was right to feel alone because apparently I am.
Yes, George.
So, what we need to do with the witch outside? Sorry.
Yes, George.
Last time I saw her in the council, she was scared as shit. And her dear sire was quite proud of her. Just a heads up for you.
Is that what Queen told you?
You're not alone. What?
Is that what Queen told you to do? To distract us from the real goal? We're going to talk about now friendship, emotions, and fears. We're going to discuss Oliver, or we're going to stop the fucking cult from freeing Giuseppe.
Am I talking about emotions right now? What are you talking about? Never mind. This is too sketchy for me.
So, do we need to kill the girl with the runes on the body?
If you don't trust me, ask Briggs. He was investigating that. And the first recommendation that he would make is to kill the person that had the runes. To stop the fucking link. Now.
But Mr. Briggs told us that we needed a person to be caged in the place of Jezebel to stop the ritual.
Mm-hmm. So, the runes are on one side and on Jezebel. And they're going. If the person will die, the link will be broken.
I see. On it. I run upstairs.
Enjoy! Mm-hmm. George, what are you doing?
I go grab Rose from the floor.
No, you do not.
What?
No, you do not. I would like you to tell me your intelligence. 5?
Intelligence 3 and
insight.
4.
And your current hunger?
2.
4 successes. That's your defense. And he got 5 successes.
Can I spend the willpower for this?
Of course you can.
Thank you.
So you had 4, and I'm rerolling 3 empty dices. You will have 1 success. You save.
Okay.
1 success. You save all.
Okay.
Successfully. You feel the beast is coming. You feel that your cage inside your mind is rumbling. You start to having an issue with standing still. You slowly start to see everything in red. You were just about to lift Rose
Yeah.
when this sensation appeared. What do you do? You still did not lose the control over yourself, but barely.
Yeah.
You hold it together.
It's unrested, isn't it?
He's looking at you, but his eyes do not glow or anything.
Motherfucker. I put the eye again in the socket.
Mm-hmm. You had 7 dice here before. You got 3 successes against 4 successes. Would you like to burn on again willpower?
That I will.
Sure. 3 dices.
Motherfucker.
3 successes. You take the deep breath if you can say that you are fucking breathing, you get my point. You could hear
I turn
inside
to
your
him.
head like somebody's having a smoke pipe. And that